Okay, so I feel like my phone is a little crooked. Let's see. Okay, so I've decided that I'm gonna let me see if I can squeeze over here. That I'm gonna go live as often as I can to talk about things that help me to heal, because I heard Gary Vee say, let me move this out of the way. I heard Gary Vee say on one of his TikToks that the healed, kind people need to be louder. So this is my way of doing that. I'm Tawana Thulis. I've done a ton of different types of healing, and I want to do my part to leave the world better than I found it. One of the things that really helped me in my process and in my journey is realizing the importance of identifying your feelings. And by your feelings, I mean my feelings. And so many times when someone asks us how we're doing, we, fine, okay, all right, and looking on the feelings wheel, none of those are feelings. And it's really important, if we are going to heal um, our mental state and heal from our past hurts, that we are able to identify specifically how we are feeling. And the feelings wheel is one way to do that. I first learned about this feeling wheel from Iyanla Vanzant. I took her 2-year personal development program. It was no joke. And it was also one of the best gifts that I've ever given myself. Um, taking personal development classes that are helping me to heal. And so I fell in love with um, the ways that the feelings wheel was able to help me to connect with what I was really feeling. And I thought I would share that with you. So this is a feelings wheel. I want to say I got it off Amazon. That's what I want to say. Um, but they have all different kinds. I have some smaller versions. I've taken pictures of this one and put it on my phone as a screensaver. I mean, you can do a whole host of things. Well, it doesn't matter what kind you use. What matters is that you get a feelings wheel so that you can help identify your feelings. And so most of us stay in this area right here. I'm angry. I'm happy. I'm peaceful. I'm sad. Most of us stay in the middle circle. And those are the main core feelings that we experience. But I think in order to be more succinct and to be more clearer on what you're feeling, that the goal is to move outside of the middle into the outer edges of the feelings wheel. It takes some practice, because I teach about this stuff, and still sometimes when somebody asks me how I'm doing, I'll say fine. But at least I have an awareness that, oh, you said fine, and then I'll change it to most of the time the way that I desire to feel. So usually that's excited, super dope, or super great. For some reason, in this season of my life, I've been putting super in front of in front of words. Um, and even if I'm not having the best day, um, I still try to end it in that way. So if I'm not having the best day, if someone asks me how I'm feeling, most of the time I'm gonna say excited. That's my go-to word to use as a, if I'm not excited, I'm going to be pushing toward excitement throughout the day. So this is a really good tool that you can use to help you be able to identify how you feel. Now, they have all, even though I paid for this and, put it in a nice frame, there are free PDF versions with all different kinds of colors and words. So you just pick out the one that's best for you. This is hanging in my office. I look at it often because I always want to be connecting with how I feel. And so the other thing about this is just like most wheels, even if you're dealing with a color wheel, there's something about the opposite of that. An example being, my favorite colors are blue and orange. Blue and orange are on the opposite sides of the color wheel. At one point, that's also the reason why Christmas colors are green and red. They're on the opposite side. So even as you're looking at a lot of the athletes' colors for their jerseys, they are colors that are on the opposite side of the color wheel. So just in looking at this example, being angry is the opposite of being powerful. Being peaceful is the opposite of being scared, and being sad is the opposite of being joyful. So if you are at a place where you want to honor what you're feeling, say maybe if you are sad, you can acknowledge that and say something like, I'm sad, but I'm moving towards joy. I am angry, but I'm stepping into my power. That's a way that you can acknowledge what you're feeling and move through that to a happier place. So the title of this particular one is It's Okay to Feel This Way. So no matter what situation you are in, your feelings are valid, no matter what they are. If you're angry, your feelings are valid. If you are, say, joyful, that is also valid. No matter if you are feeling creative or spontaneous or jubilant, all of those are valid feelings that you may be experiencing. So, now there's a lot of talk on, if you hurt somebody's feelings, like they still feel hurt. They still may feel disappointed, and their feelings are valid. So everybody's entitled to their feelings. I just want us to practice on being more specific. And some of the words, especially these words in the outer circle, you hardly ever hear. Words like exuberant, euphoric, caged, vengeful, inadequate, abandoned, serene, cozy. Like we don't, when somebody asks you how you feel, you don't say, oh, I'm exuberant. And so just because they're not used very often does not mean we should not embrace them a little bit more. So I really just wanted to, I'm going to be sharing a lot of tools that have helped me kind of start and continue this process of healing, and I've decided that I'm going to share them with you. So thanks for listening, and go download you a feelings wheel. Have a good day.